When I was little, my father was famous. He was the greatest samurai in the empire.
Hey everybody, I wasn't planning on making a video today or on this topic, but our friend D Marble approached me in the comments about his latest laser test, and apparently he sent something out on Twitter for me too. He has me blocked on Twitter because he's a skirt, but someone let me know. First, I want to point out his comment. I know that Daryl thinks he has something because for the first time he's used my name. Up until now, he's avoided saying my name like I was his own personal Voldemort. But now he thinks he has a position of legitimacy, so he wants to act respectfully. So this is to Daryl. I didn't respond to your video for a couple of reasons. One, because I knew you would come to me about it. You'll never admit it, but you know I've revealed you for what you are. Well, what you aren't, which is any good at scientific thinking. The problem with all of your tests, and the latest one, is they don't show anything that isn't already explained by the current model and accepted physics. Now, you've anticipated the argument about refraction, even though you know it affects light and you didn't use it in your calculation. Do I think that refraction accounts for what you saw in your results? No. I'm going to talk about something you didn't account for and you probably never thought of. The divergence of the laser beam. That is the amount the beam spreads out over distance. The reason I think of it right off the bat is because we never see the little dot of the laser landing on an object on your side of the water. The fact that you can see the light and the two cameras can see the light even though you were in 3 different spots tells me the laser has spread out by the time it gets to you. How much did it spread out? What is the beam divergence of that laser? Now, looking at your video, that laser looks like it just came out of the box. No special attachments, so I'd say it's probably the standard 5 milliradians. I'm not going to bother going into the math, but that means over 10 miles it will have expanded some 260 feet. You can look up the math. Now, the real important factor is how far will the beam have spread by the time it got to the horizon, which from a 7-foot height is about 3¼ miles out with no refraction on a perfect sphere. Well, by that distance, it will have spread out to some 85 feet. That means it has erased the distance to the horizon and is now a 85-foot wide half circle broadcasting from less than 7 miles away. Do you think we could see that? Especially with refraction and reflections and scattering thrown in? Yeah. You need to do better, Daryl. You see, Daryl, you need to come up with a test that would only work on a flat Earth. Coming up with these experiments that fully fit within the current understanding doesn't do you any good. You're wasting your time. And responding is a waste of my time, which is the other reason I wasn't going to make a video. But you literally asked for it. Well, nice to know that you're thinking of me.
That's my job! That's what I do! I don't lose! I win! Is there no one on this planet to even challenge me?
Maybe you came by to congratulate me on last night's victory.